Chào mừng quý vị quay trở lại với chương trình Nhà lãnh đạo doanh nghiệp trên sóng P&G với ông Emre Olcer, tổng giám đốc của công ty P&G Việt Nam. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Mr. Olcer, how do you think about the opportunities during the final crisis have, not better?
Of course, the current economic conditions impact all the businesses. But honestly, the consumer market growth in Vietnam, the organic growth of the consumer market, the FMCG market, is still quite positive when we compare versus other places in Asia and in the rest of the world. So that's why there's an opportunity in terms of growing the business organically, because there's a demand from Vietnamese consumers for higher quality, trustable products still, because there's a growing middle income and people aspire for better things in life. But also, there's an opportunity for Procter & Gamble to touch and improve the lives of more Vietnamese in more part of Vietnam. In the sense that there's an opportunity for P&G to provide the portfolio of products that we own to more parts of Vietnam and to more consumers of Vietnam. So I believe that given the economic situation, there's tremendous opportunity in Vietnam.
How about your distribution channels in Vietnam? It's nationwide.
We have a quite large distribution network in Vietnam. There are customers which we serve directly, so we are serving quite very extensively. We are distributing in all parts of Vietnam, and that enables us to also create jobs for people through the distribution network.
And to understand the market, do you often make some market survey?
Understanding the market condition is an essential part of our business. So understanding the business dynamics and understanding the consumers is a very important part of our business. So that's why I must say that when we call meeting actually is about analyzing the data and making a meaning out of it and giving a new direction to your business. So that's why without strategic thinking and analysis is a very important part of P&G culture. And that's what we look as a ability in our managers. Strategic thinking and analysis is very important. So you should be able to read the data and give a meaning to it and have an implication as an outcome from that data, which then will turn into a strategy which is going to require a activity system, which is going to deliver the objective, which is going to, in the long run, deliver the strategy.
So in general, do you think about the Vietnamese consumer? They are flexible, they're easy, or they are demanding?
I think Vietnamese consumer is very interesting. When I compare the Vietnamese consumers, the similar GDP per capita, 1,300, 1,400 GDP per capita Vietnamese consumer to other places in the world, for example, to Philippines or to India. I had a chance to work with the consumers in that place also in my previous roles, when I was working in Asia roles, regional roles. I see that Vietnamese consumers are very much interested to quality products. Even if you go to smaller towns today in Vietnam, you will see high quality products in the stores, and people are consuming world-known brands. So I'm very impressed with the aspiration of the Vietnamese consumer for better things in life.
Do you often to go the remote areas of Vietnam?
As part of my job, I need to travel quite a lot, extensively in Vietnam. And I make it a duty for myself to see as many cities as possible. So yes, I do travel, and I've been to very remote places in North, in Central, as well as Mekong Delta. So I take pleasure in that because I believe that there's a business today in urban Vietnam, but rural Vietnam is a very important part of the economy. Let's admit it. There is 65 to 70% of population which is in rural today. And there's a big source of growth and opportunity in distant remote parts of Vietnam.
So you mean you went to North Vietnam, Central Vietnam, and South Vietnam. And you also went to the remote area. So what difference between the consumer of the part of the countries you recognize?
The difference, of course, it's first of all in the distribution channel. The size of the store gets smaller and smaller when you go to the more distant parts of Vietnam. I'm always impressed with the quality of the infrastructure in Vietnam. I believe that the infrastructure in Vietnam is improving. So thus we are enabled to go and visit distant parts of Vietnam. The road quality impresses me when I compare to other parts of the world for similar income level. I think that's a big enabler for transportation of goods, but also transportation of people and exchange of information. Even you go to the remote places in Vietnam today, there's an internet cafe. There's a place where youngsters, they go and they get online and they are connected. They spend time. So I learn quite a lot when I travel, I must say.
Do you have the online sale?
The online purchases, online shopping is quite at infant stage in Vietnam when it's compared to other places. But yes, we are available. Our products are available for online sale. And I believe that this is going to grow quite fast in the future.
So
the online shopping.
So you think the e-commerce is very important in the future?
Yes. E-commerce is quite important. It is going to be important, even more important. As I said, it's still at the infant stage. Still the traditional trade is dominant. It's quite present. But Vietnam is one of the countries in Asia where you have the highest internet penetration.
P&G Vietnam now is 100% foreign capital, and total investment capital of the P&G Vietnam, I know about $250 million. So do you think that the capital increase in the future?
The capital, of course, will increase in the future. And the latest investments that we are making are the witness for that one. We just invested into a new plant for new baby care products. We believe in the future of Vietnam, and which requires, and we are looking for growth in Vietnam, which is going to require more capacity. Our capacities, our plants are working at full capacity, which means that in order to serve more Vietnamese consumers with new products, we need to make sure that we have more capacity. And this is going to require more capital investment in Vietnam. So I think when the purchasing power of Vietnamese consumers goes further and we provide higher quality products and we create more demand for our products, it is going to result into higher investment in Vietnam.
Yeah, thank you. Kính thưa quý vị đang theo dõi chương trình Nhà lãnh đạo doanh nghiệp với ông Emre Olcer, tổng giám đốc của công ty P&G Việt Nam.